You know, if you're a congressman and you don't support Hamas, they are coming for you. And it doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or a Republican. We're going to show you what happened to two offices, one Democrat and one Republican, and it's not pretty. There is a New York congressman named Richie Torres. He's a Democrat, but I really like him about the way he looks at Christmas and Jesus. I want you to hear this story. That's Richie Torres. He used to consider himself a progressive. He doesn't want that label anymore. And here's why. He said in the last 2 days, he will not back down from supporting Israel and Christians in Israel after activists vandalized his office on Christmas Day. His office is in the Bronx. And wait till you see what they did. They went to his office. They drenched a Jesus-like baby in blood and put him in a makeshift manger. Okay? Here's what they left at his office.
Wow.
Blood everywhere. They vandalized it because the blood is meant to symbolize Jesus, who the vandals described in their note as a Palestinian child Messiah from Palestine. Are you hearing this? Palestine, the Palestinians, the name that was invented in 1964 by the KGB.
Right.
The name Palestine was an insult to the Jews because they named it after the Philistines. So it wouldn't be Judea anymore. That has nothing to do with the Arabs. There were no Arabs in existence then, 2,000 years ago. And there were certainly no Muslims till 600 years. But the Palestine Solidarity Committee took credit on social media. And this is what they then said. This is their posting on social media. Quote, "We would like to thank Richie Torres for articulating that this, who was born in Bethlehem, is essentially a Palestinian child Messiah." Yeah. In response, Richie Torres said, "I do worry that the next generation is increasingly indoctrinated with anti-Israel hate so virulent that it renders them indifferent to the cold-blooded murder of Jews in Israel." And then they went to another congressman. This is a Republican's office. Those are pictures of the kidnapped children plastered on the door of his office, David Valadayo from California. And the Israeli babies that were kidnapped and murdered had the posters covered in blood. The congressman said, this was a few weeks ago, "This morning my office was vandalized by anti-Israel protesters. I strongly support the right to peaceful protest, but violence and vandalism are never acceptable. In a democracy, harassment and intimidation is not how you make your voice heard." Way to go, Congressman. This is disgusting. Those were murdered, innocent victims, and their posters were covered in blood and plastered on his office to show him and teach him that supporting Christians and Jews is disgusting. I don't think the message is landing. What do you think?
I don't think it has either. And these, over Christmas, right? And this happened over Christmas, correct?
Yeah,
right?
you're talking about the Palestinian holiday of Christmas, celebrating the Palestinian Messiah. Is that the holiday that you celebrate?
Yeah, the same one that they were trying to shut down in New York. Yeah, that one. Because it's interesting how it's their Christmas, but they went to shut it down. Let me ask this. I guess they're gonna say Muhammad. Can I say that he's gonna be considered Christian now?
I don't know.
If Jesus was Palestinian,
you sound stupid because when you explain their logic, it makes no sense. Okay, it is complete. Look, they shut down Chicago Airport, New York Airport, LA Airport, San Francisco, all because it was Christmas Day.
Yep.
Okay, and you guys, you Christians, to not be able to go be with your family. And then 5 minutes later, they're saying that Jesus
It was
was a
Christian or was
Palestinian.
Palestinian. Yeah.
So
I mean,
you're right. I am just not smart enough to follow the logic of what you're trying. I'm sorry. I can't track with this. I don't know.
I think the main reason of their stupidity, Barry, is to try to get people to believe that Jesus would be supporting the Hamas Palestinian terrorist supporters, what they're doing. And they want us as Christians to join their movement. It's all enough. Again, it's a ploy on deception. This whole propaganda, what I've been spewing, this is what it's all about. Never before.
Well, you know
they,
what? Wait a minute.
they,
You know,
in the
you're
past,
right.
they would constantly denounce. They would constantly denounce Jesus. Oh, Jesus, he's just a man. The most will say he's a prophet. That's all that they would say about Jesus. But now they want to adopt Jesus. I mean, make that make sense.
Didn't the Bible, where Jesus, all these quotes, he talked about blow yourself up in the enemies, blah, 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 take slaves, rape 6-year-old girls. Wasn't that all Jesus teaching?
I
was
thought
somebody.
that was the Quran.
Oh, wrong
Muhammad.
Messiah. I'm
Muhammad.
sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Muhammad.